Hello everyone, my name is King Ace and I'm here to give you guys Black Clover episode 123 review. Before I get started, if you like what you see, if you like the content that I am providing, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, like and comment, all that good stuff, because I am here to do the Black Clover, the One Piece, the Boruto, as you see, and everything more. So again, hit that subscribe button. Essentially just a recap of the Elf reincarnation arc in a sense. Now, the reason why I say that is because this episode kind of has like material we already seen, but from a different perspective. I liked it per se. It's like borderline filler, which is like okay, but again, it's a different perspective. I'll go more into detail later on, but as far as the perspective goes, it was more so in Nero's, aka Sekre's. I'm not gonna say that name because I feel like I'm abusing the name Sekre, and on top of that, I've grown accustomed to Nero. I'm sorry. I like Nero. We seen her as a bird. Now she's a human. Her name's Sekre. I feel like that's disrespectful, but at the same time, it's like we know Nero. So I'm gonna call her Nero. I really don't care. Anyways, Nero is basically reminiscing on her time with the king or the Wizard King, Lumiere, and basically it's everything in her perspective. We got to see Tatia, which is Lumiere's sister, and her wedding and how she was actually talking to Raya and the elves and whatnot and Lick and all that stuff. And it was cool. It was really cool because when you look at things from a different perspective, you kind of just see things in a way where you wouldn't know how it happened or you wouldn't know why it happened. So in this, we kind of knew how everything came to be. For example, I don't think this was shown until this episode, but one of the main reasons why Lumiere and the first, not the first Wizard King Lumiere, but necessarily Lumiere and Lick, one of the main reasons why they came together was, of course, yes, they have four-leaf clover grimoires, excuse me, but mainly because Lumiere and Lick saved Lumiere's sister, Tatia. That was interesting. It was cool because we didn't see that. So again, looking from a different perspective, we see more things that, again, add layers to the relationship, to the story, to the plot line, and to everything. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, I pretty much call this like the Elf saga. We built up everything. Everything was built up to this soul moment. Over 100 episodes was built up for this soul moment. So I'm glad that we kind of got this. This is like borderline filler because a lot of it was just rehash material. And again, I'm not really mad that it was rehash material because we got more fleshed out fights. And what I mean by that, we actually got to see more of a detailed fight between Lumiere and Lick, more so in his giant monster form. That was amazing to me. Everything about it per se, like when it comes to the animation, everything, it was still a top tier episode. It was just kind of rehashed and from a different perspective again. So we didn't really learn much. Again, this isn't gonna be like a full detailed review. There really isn't much to talk about that we haven't seen already, and I don't want to just go down a line of like, oh yeah, we saw this and we saw that. We already know most of the stuff. Again, it's from a different perspective, so we saw some things that we didn't see in the original episode lineup for the Elf reincarnation arc. For example, like I said, Tatia at her wedding per se, talking to Raya and the elves and Lick and all that good stuff. That was cool. We got to see more of Lumiere versus Lick, and like I was saying, we saw more of the techniques and just beautiful colors and flashy animations between Lumiere and Lick in his giant monster form. It was great. Again, this is Nero's perspective, and it was just pretty much a recap of the 500 history between the elves and the humans. I liked it, and I can't personally wait for the next week's episode because it's looking like we're going to get some real canon material. Again, this episode isn't bad at all. It was just one of those episodes where it's just like, okay, cool, recap episode, different perspective, you know what I'm saying? I can appreciate it. Again, there isn't much to say but what I just said. If you guys like the video, if you like the content, and you like the review, whatever, please subscribe. It will help me so much. I've been on here for 10 years now, 10 years in the game on YouTube. And, I kind of want to make something out of it. So let's just, let's get there. So until then, I'll see you guys later.